I think it's time we went to a brand new segment. These are Hollywood classics. Today we're going to talk about Bachelor Mother. This is a movie that stars the great Ginger Rogers. Now I have a Ginger Rogers confession, which is that I have never been that big a fan of Ginger Rogers. She is most famous today, I think it's fair to say, for her partnership with Fred Astaire and their singing and their dancing movies together. This is Ginger Rogers on her own, or at least without Mr. Astaire, in a comedy picture, and until this picture aired recently on Turner Classic, also known as maybe the greatest channel on cable, I had no idea that Ginger Rogers did these sort of comedy pictures. And more than that, I had no idea that Ginger Rogers is hilarious. She is so funny in this movie, and in the several others I've watched since it. Honestly, I'm blown away. She has gone from a, sort of an also ran in a Fred Astaire, a great dancer, but, not somebody I was particularly interested in, to, honest to God, one of my favorite film comedians of the classic era. She's so funny in this. This movie revolves around Ginger Rogers works at a department store where she comes in the possession of a random baby. And in trying to give this baby, get it back to its mother, or to the orphanage that the baby was destined to go to, she sort of gets pressured into keeping the baby, and the people at the department store she works at thinks it's her baby. Especially for an earlier Hollywood picture during, the age of censorship and the Hays Code. It's interesting to see this movie about single parenthood. I mean, the movie does do this dance where the movie makes it very clear that even though the other characters think it is, it's not her baby, to stay in line with those very restrictive Hays Code ideas about what you could and couldn't do in a movie. But, I mean, ultimately, it's just a coded version of being able to do a movie about a single mother working at a department store, trying to live her old life, but now having this baby to take care of. Of course, Ginger warms to the baby, and her relationship with the baby is great. Also great is her relationship with David Niven, probably best known for his role in the first Pink Panther movie at this point, and for being that dude who was on stage at the Oscars when the naked guy ran across the stage. At any rate, David Niven is the romantic lead in this. He's the heir to the department store fortune, and he has fallen in love with Ginger and ends up loving her baby and all. You also have the great Charles Coburn in this as the owner of the department store. He is always a terrific character actor presence in these sorts of movies, and he really, oh man, does he want that baby. Oh, does he want to have a grandbaby so bad. This is a movie I had never heard of before, but that I think really deserves to be watched and appreciated and placed, really at a very high point in the annals of classic Hollywood comedies. This is a hugely underrated picture that I am recommending you run out and try to see. 4.5 stars.